Now.
Going live now. Welcome, one and all.
Afternoon, everybody. It's kind of weird, like with us both doing, I suppose, our individual live streams, then actually come together.
Right now, over me.
Because that.
I just realised that I look like a complete lunatic wearing a big woolly hat, 2 hoodies, and a shirt.
It's weird there's no heating in your house, Michael.
I know. I don't know why. I'm just super freezing today. Somebody made me sit outside in the cold for like an hour.
I think it was sitting on that concrete seat. Is what really matters for me.
I still have a cold butt, and it's like, I don't like that. It's not so good.
So, how's your day been, Yoss? What are you working and observing us on the side?
Hi, Yoss. I'm assuming Yoss is coming to the end of his working day over there in mainland Europe. Just there it is, exactly that. Keeping it chill. It is. I like the tension here. It is almost
over.
Cool.
Welcome to the Prisma Drome.
Welcome to the Prisma Drome. That's the follow-up game.
Yeah.
Also, hello, Ken. All right.
Fight. We gotta kind of like draw it out a little bit there. Build the tension and the excitement.
Get ready. Get the trash talking down. The stare on the stage at the start of the at the weigh-in, that sort of thing. Who will break first?
Hello, Ken. Officially.
Officially, hello. Good day to you.
It's been nice, actually, Ken, seeing your custom 3D prints for games.
Yeah, that Cinder insert was really pretty cool. Who'd have thought Ken could make stuff?
I always knew he had it in him.
Once in a while.
One day. So I was actually thinking, coming into this game, I was almost gonna like change my name to Eleanor because that's the name of the character I'm playing in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
I've like multiple identities when I'm doing the Untold adventures. So it's like, oh no, I'm not Eleanor.
Oh, isn't Eleanor one of the character names in the rulebook?
Well, I think it was the one I was playing with because you used to call her Lenore.
I need to look this up. Hang on. You vamp. You talk to the crowd.
This is Eleanor here. My guardian of hope. I love the hairstyle.
It's a good one. It must be said. Let's see. Come on. I'm sure we did it. Then.
Oh, we have to send.
Yeah, you have done. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's my card.
Eleanor. We need to send Ken the flip over frog insert. Oh yeah. So who made that? Who designed that one?
Oh yeah, that was on Twitter, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, well, there you go then. Terrible memory.
A sideline on Etsy.
Making that big Etsy money.
Yeah, I'll have to show you. I can't remember if we're trying to look at doing that for Combo Clash. But I think that the pieces there pack pretty well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, with the box being ever so slightly larger as well. I mean, it has to be because we've got the big fabric board thing going on in it. What does Erin's Space Museum mean? What? Are you just putting random chat into the thing now? Who knows?
I don't know. Okay. So just a couple of announcements as we're kind of reeling from the news as we figure out what we need to do. So just unfortunately, there's been a delay with the US release of Prisma Arena. Sorry, Ken. And as a result of the delay with the container coming in, affecting, I think, multiple Asmodee titles, the game isn't going to go on sale until December 4th. So from a retailer perspective, they should be hearing from their Asmodee rep, and they're going to be pushing it pretty strong and giving them a chance to order the get the pre-order offer and get the launch kits.
Mm-hmm.
In the rest of the world was slated for the 24th of November. So it's weird. They were always out of sync, but it means we'll probably ship in Europe sooner than it ships in the US. So hey, US.
Everything is good for Europe. Y'all get it just a little bit earlier, which is, you know, America's got its own stuff to deal with in a minute, so it's fine. You know, they're handling their own business.
And I am both delighted and mightily relieved to see that kind of the game continues to get glowing reviews from people.
Yeah, we got a really, really good review from Crystal from Board Game Blitz, who is not a fighting gamer, but apparently has now been converted into one, which I am entirely okay with.
Well, now she can tolerate it.
Yeah. She did just say, like, hey, this is a game I can tolerate, though. It was way better.
No, that's just looking forward to playing. It's pretty cool. So Ken, I think you'll have to get your fix either by playing the solo variant online, or following along with my daily adventures. I know it's pretty early in the morning.
Look,
you can catch it like 5 a.m. your time.
Yeah, you can have a distraction when you all start behaving. Basically, it's like you can't have your dessert without finishing your dinner. So when you can prove that you can behave and successfully, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Successfully elect an okay human being as president, then we'll let you have a game. Okay, there you go. Yes, we did see the Adventure Mart review from Tom Vassell. Let's not talk about it, shall we?
I think Tom has a very different opinion from all of us here with regards to Adventure Mart.
Yeah. Agreed. All right. You going to beat me up now?
I guess so. I'm just going to open up my...
You hit that wrong. You are not wrong there. And Ken says, I can behave. It's not my fault. The group project has some non-participating members. It's just, I think that their take on the group project is ever so slightly out of whack. I don't think they understood what the initial write-up was meant to be. All right, y'all. Let's fight. Yeah, we're good to go. So, Rory is like, what, 7-2 up now?
I've lost track. This is funny. I've lost track. All I want is to become a guardian.
Some of us have achieved our dreams already, you know.
No, I've got New Hawk. I still need Grava.
Look who I've got.
Oh, man. But I do have PN.
You take that weeping Egypt away from me.
Yeah.
All right, so Rory this week has PN, who can do the storing, which is super useful. New Hawk, who of course can covet stealing a combo card that has been discarded, which is very, very good. I got Grava, who's got the good hugging. And I've got Dorna, who can do the encouraging, so moving towards a rival, which I'm super here for. All right, so as I am, despite the fact I'm sort of like more powered, I am still going to be going first and all that sort of stuff. So I'm going to decide what to do for my powers. Go for that. All right, I'm going to go for that combo.
I was just looking, if I get to level 4, I could combine Prismatic Charge, which says whenever you deal hits, you deal 1 extra hit, with like a Chroma Blast. So I'd be dealing
5
hits. But do you know what? I'm going to deal 5 hits today just to see how it plays out.
Okay.
I'm going to give myself the 2 Chroma Blasts that I had picked up.
Mm-hmm. So they do stack.
And you're mostly striky at the moment, are you?
You don't know what I'm doing, Rory.
Yeah. Well, I've only room for 1 more point, so I think I'm going to have to put in Prismatic Shield.
Mm-hmm. All right, so Rory's blasts are going to be +2. Then all strikes targeting you directly are reduced by force -1. Okay. So I just got to punch the merry heck out of your Mocon.
So I think you have the advantage from. Oh, sorry, I just revealed my cards.
That's all right. I'll say I'm going to do the kind of the same build I did last week. So it's the Rainbow Claws, so I can strike from a distance.
Mm-hmm.
Plus Mirage Strike, which lets me move after I do a strike, and then +1 to every strike I do.
You're not going to test out your punchy punch.
I would like to, but I also would like to win. And I think this is the best build that's going to get me a win. Because the punchy punch is going to... So, okay, the punchy punch that...
It's going to buy you time.
Is this one, the propelling strike that I picked up. So when you strike a character, you can move them 1 to 6 in a straight line. All right, for you, Rory.
No, for our viewers, they want to see it in action.
This means I have to run up to people and hit them.
No,
there you go, propelling strike and murder by death.
Well, it could be like a case of can you combine it with your like reach of 2? Oh
no, because then that's 5 power prism points, and I do not have that. I've only got 4 because that's the most we can do. So this is basically going to be any time that I get my hero to strike one of your Mocon, they will be slammed backwards X amount of spaces and then just disappear because I've absolutely ruined them.
Yeah.
So all right, let's make the magic happen.
Okay, so I'll get rid of these if you want to place your first obstacle.
Okay. Let's go about here. Oh, also, if chat could give us a little bit of an update when any new results come in from Pennsylvania, I would truly appreciate it. Thank you very much.
So actually, barriers are going to be an issue for me. Because you can punch me through them.
Yes.
So it means I'm going to have to kind of work my way back through them.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I want to go keep it all wide. I think. I'll see. I'll try this strategy and see if it works.
Okay. I'm going to grab another one of them, and let's go here. Lock that one down. I'm going to go. That's fine, isn't it? It's not on the center, but
yeah, no, that's fine.
Right next to it is okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's a while since I've played with such an open board. Take your starting places, Michael.
I shall do. What is that? Your L-shaped one is floating, Rory, on my screen.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Any better now?
Nah, it's fine. Oh, there you go. Better. All right. I think I'll go there. All right. So where are you going to place? Okay.
Oakley dokley.
Let the fun begin. Oh, combo cards. Dirt.
Yeah.
Could be useful.
We're getting election updates in our chat.
Draw 3. Okay. All right, I'm taking. It's not too bad.
Okay. What have I got?
Coolio. It's just like, Michael asked for it. It's just like, yeah, I know. I like to be kept informed. All right. Every time I have the advantage, I always let you go first, and you always seem to win. So I'm going to go first.
What's that thing where you like misconnect two things together?
Cognitive dissonance.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to do it just to see what happens.
Yeah.
Because I realize it's daft, but it's fine. I'm going to go full out into a sprint. And spray up the middle. Yoink. And I'm going to get me, because I can have 2 level 3 powers to choose from, can't I?
So correlation and causation.
Ah, I see. So yeah, I'm going to choose a new level 3 power, and we'll see what we get. All right, so bump and le flip. All right, Radiant Strike. When performing a strike action, you may instead strike with force -1, then blast or strike a different target with force -1. Okay. That seems brutal.
Well, if you combine that with your force +1, yes.
Yeah. That's going to be straight up murderous. Performing a move action, you may move with range -1. Then for each square you enter adjacent to an opponent, deal 1 damage to that opponent. Okay. Blazing Blast. You can now blast through spaces occupied by obstacles.
So the thing is, whether you like, this is almost like creating a separate set of powers.
Yeah.
It becomes like a cornerstone.
Yeah, it's like, what kind of build do I want? So the propelling strike is really good. Obviously, like, you know, I've sort of gone a lot all in on striking. I'm kind of liking the idea of the Radiant Strike. My only thing is it has to be a different target.
Yeah.
There's also the jolt as well. Okay, all right. I'm gonna go for the jolt.
Okay.
I kind of like the vibe of it, because I like the idea of just running around and just causing damage by moving. So yeah, I think I'll take that. Cool. I will not fire it up quite yet, though. Hang on a second. Let's think about that. You've got the 2 combo, the 2 power cards that give you +1 to each of your blasts, and the other one is all strikes targeting you directly are reduced by force -1. So that will not actually have anything to do with you. That will actually mean you would take damage from it. Can I just check about the adjacency rule on it? Is it the 4 spaces around, or is it the 8 spaces around? So if I do 3...
it's the 8.
It's the 8, okay.
Yeah, but you can still get grappled.
Unless I'm using a card that says ignore grappling, in which case I could just run around you and just smack, smack, smack. Cool. All right. Yeah, I'm going to take Prismatic Jolt. I'm going to put it in immediately.
Okay.
I like the idea of just running around causing mayhem. Plus, I also like the idea of running around causing mayhem and comboing it into a potential strike and just sort of like run, 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 smack.
Yeah, it is quite dangerous.
I like it. All right, I'm good. 17 minutes for the first action of the first turn by Michael. And here is a card for you.
Okay. Activate PN. 1, 2. I'm gonna take it careful, I think.
Coward.
Yeah. Back to you.
All right, I will. Let's bring Dorna into the proceedings with a move. Go 1, 2, 3, 4. And as Dorna is within range to do an encourage, I can move you. I can move my hero 1 space towards a rival. So I'm going to move my hero 1 space diagonally, like so. All right. Go for it.
Oh.
Ken, is there really a high correlation between the age of Miss America and the murders by steam, hot vapors, and hot objects? I'm intrigued. This is the kind of data-led information that I really enjoy.
Do you know what? You're stopping me from getting into the center square. I think I will activate. So I'll activate my hero.
Mm-hmm.
No, activate. Stick with the plan. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. I'll go to overhead mode.
Oh yeah. I will of it.
Okay.
Sprint that you have there. And then I'll perform a leaping strike, I think.
You had 2 leaping strikes?
Yeah. And they both terminate.
Yeah. So that means you'll hit me for 1.
Yeah. And yeah. So 1 point.
Okay. I got it.
Actually, geez, why am I giving you those leaping strikes? That is so dumb. Hey, look what I just did, Michael.
What, you just gave me 2 leaping strikes?
Yes.
Yeah, but they're like turns away. I can't get them yet. I don't have cover. but I look forward to them. All right, let's do some Grover action. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just running straight up the front and back over to you.
Okay, I'm going to activate my hero.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry. My hero, I'm going to strategize.
Wow, you must have had like a pretty rough opening hand then.
Yeah. Oh, hang on, because then I can't do that. I'm going to put that back on top. And
Okay.
I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Mm-hmm.
I guess everyone activated?
That is all of us, yeah. So let's refresh. Draw a couple of extra cards. Oh, chef kiss. Okay, this is going to be an interesting time. All right, so Rory, you get this. It's all yours.
Yeah.
Do you want to go first?
I totally am. Flip. Blast.
Okay.
For 5.
So that immediately knocks my hero out.
Yeah. So again, 6. Then I will
assume you're going to move and run towards the middle.
Just for the sheer hell of it all.
I thought you were going to say something very different. Just for the
1, 2.
The shears and giggles.
4.
Oh, courageous.
I'll just go there actually. Where was I?
You were one space diagonal behind.
I think it was there. So it was actually there.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that wouldn't the other card wouldn't be there. Okay, so I'm gonna sprint and then I will focus blast on
Grover.
They're out.
Boom.
Then I finish on the center tile.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really torn. I don't know whether to go for like a level 1 or a level 3.
So you have only one level 3 power at the minute, don't you?
Yeah, but
if you get a level 1, you still
but I could swap out my prismatic shield.
Yeah, okay.
And I would have to discard down at the end of the game, which I don't mind doing.
Because you can have at most, 4 level 1 powers, 3 level 2 powers, and 2 level 3 powers.
Yeah. So the other option, I might go for level 2 actually.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think we were talking earlier, and I'm not sure. Like, having the 2 is great if I was doing dual blasts and stuff, but I don't see them coming up in this deck. So I'm gonna go for. See what I get here.
Okay. All right, so from left to right, we've got Rainbow Tendrils. After you blast, you can move 1 to 2 spaces towards the target if you're in grappling. Nice.
I don't know if I want that when you've got your strike action.
Hey, come at me. Prismatic Speed, which is just a nice speed boost of 1 across the board. And the Kinetic Armor, which is one that I have. It's basically the Black Panther suit. where every time you take damage from blasts, you can put a token on the card, and then when you do a blast or a strike, you can just add all the force for maximum chaos.
Oh,
I think, even though we've played the heck out of this, and obviously we've been testing and developing it forever and ever and ever, I think the most interesting combinations are going to come from 2 level 2 powers.
yeah.
There's going to be so much wild stuff that you'll be able to pull off.
I kind of like the range. I'm going to take the blasts, I think. So I'm going to... what would be interesting is actually if I combine it with Prismatic Shield, bizarrely. Because I reduce the damage I'm going to take. So thematically, that kind of makes sense. Probably crazy. But I'm going to put that in there.
So Ken says, I like the third option because that would cause because that leads to 6 damage for Rory's blasts, doesn't it? Potentially, could do.
Which is the third option? Or maybe it's in terms of if I was able to combine Prismatic Charge, I think, with Force +1. Anyway, I'll go with that one. So when I receive hits from blasts, place one of your tokens on this card, and I can remove it. Okay, I'll see how it goes.
Don't forget you're on 10 points as well, aren't you? Because you're not pro that out as well. There you go. All right, you good? Okay, I'm going to bring my hero in here. I will activate them to do a new
draw a card.
Oh, I do, don't I? Yeah. Of course, because I'm behind. Let's see what that does. Okay, take that. Okay, so I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. I will combo that into a focused blast. So that's going to do 3 damage on you.
Okay, so I put 1 token on here.
There you go, 3 of them. And I will then do a combo that into a weave, which lets me move 1 to 4 spaces, ignoring grappling. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, but each one of those will do 1 damage.
Yeah.
Because of my prismatic jolt.
And so you'll actually do 1 to New Hawk as well.
Yeah. So it'll do 3 damage to your hero, which I think is enough to take them off the board.
Yeah, so I'll just transfer this over.
Okay. And it does 1 damage on New Hawk. So that gets me to 6 points, like so.
Yikes.
And
so I have to keep them away from each other.
And then I will I'll combo that into a dual strike, which will be enough to take New Hawk off the board. So there we go. Good Lord, we're like 2 bits into round 2 and it's like 10-10 already.
Yeah. Let me check. So that wasn't a strike. Shouldn't that ability just says place hits?
Yeah, it's not a strike.
My armor is useless against it.
My mere presence is enough to cause chaos and wreckage.
I take it that token shouldn't be on you either.
No, take it away. Take it from me.
All
right. So yeah, I'm just gonna.
I was like, Pian, where were you?
I shall stop there. Okay, cool. I'm very glad I put in that prismatic jolt.
Okay.
And you've already activated your heroes, so that's okay by me. You just got your Mokans to do.
And I've used up the advantage.
Mm-hmm. Maybe letting you go first was what I needed to do all along.
Okay. I'm gonna activate New Hook.
Mm-hmm. Bring him in. So I'm going to check New Hook's ability. During a move action, they can also target a rival hero within range, discard a combo card, then take a combo card that's been discarded by the hero's player. Okay, cool. So you're going to come up and steal summon?
To every card I have, I'm like, oh my god, that's going to be really useful for you. I'm going to copy the Focus Blast.
I am just totally here for just move cards now. Like normally I don't hold them in the highest of regards, but this Prismatic Jolt just amplifies the value of them massively.
That's what I really like about that ability is it changes. Oh, that thing you used to do in between attacking now becomes an attack in its own right.
Yeah, it's awesome. I'm here for it.
So I'm going to Focus Blast for 2.
Okay. Let me grab a couple of tokens off you. 1. Whoop, and 2. Okay, cool.
Back to you.
All right, let's have a look at the board. I shall activate Dawner. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'll do a dual blast, which will hit you for 2.
So you're hitting New Hook for 2?
Hitting New Hook for 2, yeah.
Okay.
So that's New Hook now on 3. And done.
So I will activate
PM?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Mm-hmm.
An evasive strike.
Strike, then move 1, ignoring grappling. Yeah. Okay. So that's I got it. So it's 2 damage on Donna, like so.
And I think I'm gonna jump. To there.
Mm-hmm. And I got the last action of the round, which will be bringing Grover in. Let's put him on that side. We'll do a move and go 1, 2, 3, 4. And so it begins again. All right, back to resetting everything.
Oh my god.
Draw a couple of cards.
If you have a weave. I was concentrating on trying to pin down Donna, and I realized now if you actually run past the two of them, you'll just like deal a bunch of hits.
Mm-hmm. All right. How are we going to do this?
I think that's what's kind of interesting we found by playing it is you have to just adapt to your opponent's style.
Yeah.
So like I need to just keep everyone away, like separated in the space.
Mm-hmm. All right.
So you've got the advantage.
I have got that. Rory, I'm going to let you go first.
Okay.
Let's see what happens. Come and get me. Wait. Shoot Donna. Take him off the board.
That's okay. I'll activate my hero.
That's fine. You do what you want to do, Rory. You do.
So I am giving up the extra card, though.
Mm-hmm.
One, two.
Stop trying to hit me and hit me. Where's that from?
3.
Matrix, I want to say.
I'm going to do a Dazzling Blast, and I will funnel in that extra energy. So I'm doing it for 4.
Which is enough to take Mio off the board. So it gets you up to 16. Nicely done. Matrix it is. I got it right. Nice.
Just checking the last drop of tea in my cup.
The inspirational brew. All right, that's you.
Yeah, it's funny. I remember this as like the last games of Prisma Arena in its development, where we were like really just checking these higher level powers, and then we kind of reset and just started playing just basic for so long. I'd forgotten these thinky games.
All right, what should I do? I should... Okay. Rory, I will have Donna activate. Actually, no. I'm going to have my hero activate, but I'll draw my card first. No, because if I do that, that means that you're going to get to 20 like right now. So yeah, let's have Donna activate with a blast.
You can't. That's why I put P in there.
Oh, because if I'm grappled, I can't blast?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then let's have... Well, I can direct strike you, yeah? Rather, I can just strike you. Again. 2.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be 1, 2. Like so. I can then combo that into a barge. One. Two. Oh, you're going to get the 20 points regardless this round.
You could do something with pain.
Yeah, I could at least wipe them off. I could combo into a Dazzling Blast, which would be enough to take them off the board. So that gets me another 4. So let's do that. And I do not get to move the target. Okay, all right. I think I'm just going to be getting to 20 and that's it. Or rather, you're going to be getting to 20 and bringing the game to a very speedy close.
Yeah, if you had use the barge to knock pain back 1.
I didn't even think about that. You may move an adjacent character. Yeah. That's
and then you could have taken out New Hawk and left pain for Growback. Well, I'd have to decide what I'm going to do.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But again,
all right. Well, this party ain't over yet. We'll see what goes on.
It is.
Is it though?
So New Hawk is going to blast Donna for 2.
Okay, so that is enough to get Donna off the board, gets you to 20
1, 2,
points.
3, 4, and then he is going to run somewhere. Now the question is where? Has your hero activated? No.
No. So I'm putting a lot of hope in this card being useful.
2, 3. Okay.
Okay. All right. So my hero comes back in.
You get to draw before you come in.
Oh, okay. Take him off the board. What do we get? Boo.
So the reason why I went after you first, your hero, was because I needed them to have to use their moves to get across the board and not be using them to run around my characters.
All right. My hero comes in and moves and sort of goes, where is everybody? I wanted to punch people.
They can strategize. If you're looking for like any last ditch.
Yeah, but if I strategize, I can't do a combo card.
But you can't do a combo card anyway. I'm guessing.
I mean, yes. All right, let's see what happens. So let's flip. Shuffle.
I mean, I think given who's on the board, you've only got...
Yeah, I ain't going to be doing much here at all. All right, let's put that on top of the deck. Okay, over to you.
Ian, kindly as the meat shield. New Hook.
All right, so I have only got Grover left, so let's have them move. Go 1, 2, 3. Stay there, and we'll do a blast. Oh, hang on, let's think about this. Let's rewind. You have no damage at all on your hero.
Do you have a sprint?
No, I don't. I have a blast and a strike. Okay. So the best thing I can do is actually throw out the focus blast and just put some damage on on Pian, and that is it, yo.
I totally thought you were going to have that game. Oh my god.
Yeah, me too. I thought I was actually going to be. I thought it was going to be closer and longer, but that was what, 3 turns.
4, because we've worked through. Oh no, that was 3 turns. Yes.
Yeah.
So I think that's what happens. The games become shorter in turn length, but they become longer
depth in strategy
because you're thinking of the tactics of it, which I think seems fitting.
Yeah, I think so. It's like, hey, we're better at fighting now. We're trained up, and we're like much better at doing stuff. But obviously, we need to think about the stuff that we're doing, and we can wipe people out a lot quicker. Yeah, curses. So much for changing up plans and going first. Now, I wonder if I'd have gone first then on that 3rd round. I wonder would I have been at a better standing? Like, because I could have potentially just done a bit of wreckage and run away again. Because what destroyed the game for me was getting my hero bounced that 2nd time.
Yeah. Did you know I could do enough damage to take them out?
No, I completely forgot. I completely forgot that you could do 5.
Oh, actually, I can't. I could do 4. Oh.
No, at that point you could do 5, couldn't you?
In the first round, yes. Sorry, and I did 4 the 2nd time. Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't.
So it was fine. Yeah. It's fine. You had more than enough capability to take me down. Although I do like it did. Okay, so even though I went first on the 1st round, it didn't feel like a disadvantage. You know, because a lot of the time it's just like, okay, I should let the other person do a thing. So like, I should let them go first, so then I can react to what they're doing. But actually, throwing in a little bit of chaos and going first it's entirely okay as well. Like, it never felt like a bad decision. So
I think when you have sprint, you want to get in there and get that center space, because you're still just, if I don't have a blast, which I didn't have, you're out of my range, so I can't target you.
Yeah.
So actually, I'm
just wondering. So I've got 2 level 1 powers. So I'm just going to see which one. So the Mirage Strike is actually not super useful combined with Prismatic Jolt, simply because it has to be. You may move range -1, and the move on the Mirage Strike is only 1 space. So
I think
that's not going to do damage when combined with the Jolt.
I think you want. I think it's a level 1 power. When you move, you can ignore grappling.
Oh yeah,
if you can start searching for that one.
All right, let's have a. Hang on, I'm gonna have a look on the. Let's have a look on the deck. So let's flip.
And
hey, that's the one, isn't it? Elusive. Oh no, that's. Ken says, is it also only on a move action, or is it any move?
So it's on the weave, some of the combo cards, but it's not on the basic move action. So if Michael
no, like does the jolt trigger? It triggers on anything that's classed as a move action. So whether that's a basic move or a move done from a combo card. So let's see. Taunt, no. Nudge, no. Absorb, no. Blast, no. Chroma Chords, no. Call, no. Alley, no. Shot Strike, no. Still good. Barrage Move, there you go. When you begin a move ungrappled, you may move through characters ignoring grappling. Is that the one?
Yeah.
What else have we got in here? Prismatic Aura, Dizzying Strike, Transfer, Disperse. So yeah, so I need to be looking for that on the next turn. Now it says you can move through characters, ignoring grappling. Like the ignoring grappling is like a secondary thing. You will just ignore grappling if you're walking by characters. So it's all down to the interpretation. It's all good. You look spaced out, Rory.
I'm actually just looking at the wording of it. How we'd written it. So when you begin to move ungrappled, you may move through characters. Okay, so that's interesting. I mean, partly it's for getting through your own characters.
Mm-hmm.
So you can use them as kind of blockers. I think there's another one, but maybe it's level...
Maybe it's a 2.
Yeah, maybe.
In which case...
Being able to ignore grappling is quite significant.
Well, let's flip this deck over, see what we get. Redirect Blast, Bewitching Blast, Prismatic Pulse, Projections, Acrobatic. That's the one. When you move, you may ignore grappling. So that cannot be comboed with the Prismatic Jolt anyway. So
maybe when we allow
players
to become level 5 or something. I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever do that, but
I mean, I don't see a huge problem with letting players go up to level 5 eventually.
Mm-hmm.
You know, let's get the game out first, and then we'll be, you know, we'll see like people come, oh, can we start doing bigger stuff? And it's just like, okay, because you know that people at home are going to go like, well, let's see what it's like if we do 5 points worth of powers, or 6 or 7.
8.
It's just sort of like you start the game, 1 round later, the game is done.
I need to remove a power.
You do actually, yeah. You need to get rid of something.
Yeah. Do you know what? They're all better than.
Well, hang on. I'm just gonna rotate the board around so folks can have a look and see what you've got. All right, so you have to get rid of a level 2 power. So at the minute you've got. Hang on, let's get rid of my stuff there. So you've got Zippy, which lets you, when you do move action, you can do the extra additional diagonal space. You've got the Ward, which is +1 hit. The Boost, which is take 2 damage to move a bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, excuse me. And you've got Kinetic Armor, which is store up stuff and then use it to attack back. I mean, I know as a player, you really, really like having that extra movement from Zippy.
I do. I'm wondering, and I also think Prismatic Ward and Prismatic Boost synergize pretty well together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, having that extra 1 hit point is incredibly useful.
Mm-hmm. Well, it allows me to get across the board and take a hit.
Mm-hmm. And still not get knocked out of the board.
I don't know if that new power I took needs to go back in. Now, it's also because I'm playing against you.
Yeah, true.
So this, you know what this would be really helpful for? Is in the solo game. Because the drones tend to blast you.
Mm-hmm.
And so for me to be able to stack them up and then like punch the drone generator, I could actually potentially 1-hit KO it.
I don't know. It's a decision. Oh, excuse me.
I think I will get rid of the extra hit level. Yeah, I mean, mechanically, it's... Oh, no, I'm gonna put the armor back in.
Okay.
Hey, Cole.
Yeah, hi, Cole. Just dropping in to say hi and then bye. Farewell. Work hard. So
you have the potential to gain that.
So yeah, now it's back in the deck. It's up for anybody who's playing. So Michael's tired of being beaten. I never get tired of being beaten. I'm a massacre gamer. Massacre gamer. I will only play things where I can just get the heck beaten out of me at all times.
So I don't need to change my setup, and I just need to remember that you took
the Prismatic Jolt.
I will say that was one of the later powers that got up to level 3. So I find something that I think would work off move.
I really like it. Like I said earlier, it's sort of not undervalue moves, but it's always like this is the thing that I can do to chain into something more aggressive. But if moves are now actually an aggressive element of the game too, I think that's going to be it's going to make for a lot of fun. Because obviously, you know, I've been trying to play a lot more defensive, and that does not encourage defensive play at all. Because it's just like run up to somebody, run through, punch, 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 and then run away. That's
but like you said, if you can combine that with, you know, either the blast +1, the strike one, that's when you can strike 2 spaces away. That is a level 2 power.
That's a level 2 power, yeah.
So that would be great mainly because it's not on the diagonal. So that one's would be really great because you could stop like just out of line of fire, last range, punch the person, and then run around them to take them off the board. So like off camera, we're going to have to do like a level 5 game and just go completely nuts.
Yeah, this is you going like, oh man, level 5 is really good. Yeah. It's just like you may only get to level 4 in the game. That is it, no further.
So, yes, actually, I think what is it? The narrative in the game is there is a limit. Hello. There's a limit to the power that you can take.
Yeah.
For fear of what happens. So, because it's almost like exactly what's happening here. You become power crazed.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, I could just do this. I could do this. I could do this. It's just sort of like we're basically becoming like Homelander in Prisma Arena.
So actually, there's a really interesting thing that started to emerge as I've been playing through the story of Untold. Every morning, 10 a.m. GMT, 5 a.m. EST, available to catch up on YouTube and Twitch. We're on episode 6. We finished episode 6 today. But so Despair, we've had Despair as a character, you know, in the world, in the background. And so on the back of this, we've introduced the Bringers, who are like the equivalent of the Guardians. So they actively want to bring about Despair. You have the people who follow Despair, who kind of secretly support it, people who've been touched by Despair. We have the Shadows of Despair, who are like they're ethereal creatures. But I was kind of exploring the idea of how does someone behave who has been touched by Despair? And I realized that it's all a mix of different things. So, you know, in some cases they are kind of withdrawn because at one point there's an attack on a camp, and the people start behaving aggressively towards each other because they've been touched by Despair, and some are kind of retreating and cowering as well. And I thought that was really interesting. That idea of Despair, because we talked before about the difference between depression and despair. And to be honest, for inspiration, I just have to look to the US at the moment and go, what's going on over there? Okay, well, let's just map that behavior to the land of solace. And
I do like joking. Where is this bear, Rory? The bear that you're mentioning. This bear roams the nation.
Despair meets this bear. Yeah.
Ken wants a scenario where there's one character who is stupidly overpowered and multiple characters against them, one versus many. I actually think that'd be quite interesting as a thing to develop.
Yeah, I do. I actually want. We haven't put it in yet, but yeah, I definitely want a kind of a co-op scenario.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking of the drones, but that would actually be a funny one where someone basically loses it,
crazed with power, and it's like two or three on one. I think that could make for some really, really interesting stuff.
And there's a consequence, like if they win, they get something, but if they lose, they drop back down in power. It's like, do you really want to go there?
Blimey, that'd be dark.
Mm-hmm.
Fun, but dark.
Yeah.
All right, are we going to wrap up there? I know it's a short one, but it was a fun one, I think.
Yes.
It was good times because we have a meeting in like 55 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, thank you to everybody who joined us live. Bless you all. Mm-hmm. And if folks are doing Extra Life this weekend, I believe Joe is actually going to be one of the people doing Extra Life this weekend. Good luck, have fun, have good times. Thank you so much. And we will be back as ever on Monday. I'm going to try the solo mode again on Monday because still not doing super well, Rory. Still not doing super well.
I've modified it.
You have modified it. I've beaten it on the old version of the rules now. Mm-hmm. But the modifications is now, what is it? It's each generator is 5 power.
No, so it still only takes 3 hits to take them out.
Okay.
And they give 5 points, but the drones only give 1 point. And
cool.
It's like the last thing I'm checking is to see whether I can reintroduce the victory by 20 points.
Mm-hmm. But you still have to knock out 3 generators to be the winner.
And what's interesting is if you can knock them out and take out the associated drone at the same time, that's 6. So it's actually kind of like taking out a hero.
Mm-hmm.
So it's quite satisfying to take out the generator, and it makes the drones less appealing, which is what I was trying to kind of. They're a nuisance. You want to get around them to get to the generators.
To get to the big treasure. Cool. All right. Well, we'll do that on Monday then, as part of our hero orientation, which has now been slightly extended. Just a little bit more.
Try it with gaining powers as well.
Mm-hmm.
Because it
comes I did get a power at some point. It did not go very well. But yeah, it's all good.
Or else
anyway,
take your character to look at some of the powers that you already have and pick 1 or 2 to use.
Okay, that'd be good.
See how it helps.
Prismatic Jolt, yo, boom, 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 run up to something, destroy it, and then just blast things from a distance. That'd be all cool. All right, schedule is as follows. Monday, here on the Hub Games channel, I'll be doing the solo mode of Prisma Arena. Wednesday, here on the Hub Games channel, in the evening, we're going to have at least PJ.
We'll have PJ Holden, who worked with us in the studio on the characters and customizations for Prisma Arena. He is also a kind of well-known and well-respected artist for 2000 AD, mostly Judge Dredd. And he's also worked with Garth Ennis on his recent World War II, I think it was graphic novel. I don't know if they did it as a comic series. Wonderful guy, really down to earth. And hey, he basically lived in our upstairs studio for a few months while he worked with us.
That's it, singing along to Kate Bush without a care in the world. What a beautiful time that was. So that'll be Wednesday evening. And on Friday, me and him will be back for another battering.
And meanwhile, every morning, 10 a.m., I'll be here. I was debating whether to do the Saturday and Sunday ones later, but it's like, if I don't keep the schedule, I won't keep it going.
Yeah, and to be honest, having something go up at the same time every day on Twitch, doing a stream at the same time every day consistency is a good thing.
Yeah.
So that's all cool. All right, we are out of here then. Have an awesome weekend, everybody. We love you all dearly. And we will catch you on later. See you in a little bit. Bye-bye.
Bye.